Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Solution Provider, a complete course on CATIA. We have completed the Sketcher workbench. You can check the playlist on the Sketcher workbench, and from this video we will start the part design workbench. You can enter the name of your part and click OK. This is the interface of the part design workbench. Here we add material and remove material from our 2D sketch to get the exact shape and size of our component. What are the commands under this part design workbench? You can check it from insert, and this is a sketch based features. These all are the commands to add material and remove material. The basic thing we require to use this command is we need a sketch. Dress up features are work on a solid components. Sketch based features again are some advanced features. Transformation features to move a component from one location to another location. Boolean operations to operation between two solid components. Dress up features, again the advanced dress up features. So we will start with sketch based features. To get a toolbar of the sketch based features, you just need to go to view, toolbar, and you can get it from here, sketch based features. Under the sketch based features toolbar, we have some commands of material add and remove material commands. The pad command is one of the basic command of material adding. Under this we have two more commands, is like first is pad, one is drafted filleted pad and multi-pad. In this video we will cover all three commands. To use a pad command, we need a sketch. To create a sketch, we have two options. The first one we have studied in the Sketcher workbench is like select a plane, and you can select from a Sketcher toolbars, sketch and position sketch. This is the one method that we have studied. The second one, select a command, and from here profile and surface selection, you just need to click here on this button, and then it will ask to select a plane on which plane you need to work. You can select from any plane out of 3. But I will recommend you to use the first method. The first method was select a position sketch or a plane, then select plane. Orient your plane as per your requirement and click OK. Now we are in a Sketcher workbench. So I will create one close profile to explain you the features of pad command. You may also create as an open sketch, but we need to check the thick option under the pad command to use a open sketch profile. I will tell you how, and I will make this sketch a fully constrained, just to revise the command of how to use constraint command, just a revision. Now I will double click on the constraint command. I will give dimensions. Here you can see the geometrical constraints are already there while I was making a sketch, and this picture and this one I need to give this one. Now the sketch is fully constrained. We can, because the diagnose button is checked, and this is a color band green color. Okay, exit. Now we will select the pad command. The sketch is already selected. Now it will ask limit 1, how much material you want to add and via which method, the dimension method or some more methods. So we will explore this dimension method first. I want 50 mm material. Preview. The 50 mm material is added in this direction. I want in the backward direction only. So I will reverse the direction. Preview. Now the figure says no, the material should be added on either both the side of x, positive x and negative x. So I will make it mirror extend. Now 50 mm on both the sides, so total 100 mm. Okay, if the figure says the 50 mm in the positive x and 20 mm in the negative x, so just you need to click on the more button and uncheck the mirror extend, so you have the control on the second limit. So I will give it 20. Preview. Now in the 20 in positive x and 50 in negative x, you can reverse the direction as per your requirement. Preview. So it's all about a dimension, first limit, second limit, mirror extend, how to use them. We have two more options here, thick command and normal to the profile. What is normal to the profile is the material is getting added just normal to the sketch. It's 90 degree to the sketch. If I want, the material should add 20 degree from the sketch. So I need to make one direction line, and we need to add here the direction. So the material should add in a particular direction. To make a direction line, we have two options. First, to create a line in a sketch, and the second method to create a line in 3D space. The 3D space, we need to click a right click and we can create a line. But at this point of time, we do not know how to create a line in 3D space. We will learn throughout this training module. Okay, then okay. This is the E shape symbol we have in solid. Now I want to edit this pad command. So you just go in a model tree and double click over the pad command. Now you can change anything as you wish, like I want to make it 60 preview, and I want to make it hollow, not solid. I just want the boundaries inside and outside, and the whole figure should be hollow. So I just check the thick command. Now the direction in which the material is getting added, in the same direction it become hollow, and it have some thickness, and that thickness we can control from thickness 1 and thickness 2. The thickness 1 is the material is getting added inside the boundary sketch, and thickness 2 is the outside the boundary sketch, 5 mm. You can make it okay. Now you will see. Okay, now we will explore some more options in this command. I will make a sketch on this surface. Like at this point we only know to make a sketch on any 3 planes, but we can make a sketch on any surface. Like on this surface I want to make a sketch. I will select this surface, position sketch, swap the orientation of your axis. Okay, I will create a sketches on this. You can give the dimension from this side or from your axis or your datum. Exit. Now the sketch on this surface. Now pad command. Now I want to explain you these commands. I want up to next. What is the next surface? From the surface a sketch is created, this is the next surface. The material will add it up to this surface only. Okay. The next command is up to last. What is the last surface in this sketch in this solid body is this surface. The material is get added up to this surface. We have 2 more options, is up to plane and up to surface. Up to plane we need to create a plane, and to create a plane we have again 3 options: to create a plane in 3D, or we can create a plane before making this 3D model. We will learn this command after we studied the how to create a point, line or a plane in 3D. What is up to surface? In this we can add or we can select any surface as per our requirement. I want up to this surface and preview. Okay. I hope all these commands that I have just explained you are clear to you. Now we will study, or we will understand how to add material in a particular direction, not only in a normal to the sketch. So I will create one direction line. So I will create the direction line in the front view. So I can create on this surface, this boundary surface. Select this surface. You can see the orange line, only the line is selected. So I cannot make a sketch on a particular line. So I need to select the whole surface like this. Selected, position sketch, and orientation is right. Okay. Now I will make one line from the datum point. You can create a line anywhere in the sketch. So I will create a line here. The line is not from the center of the datum. And I will give him some directions like 50. Okay, fine. Now we will make a rectangle, or I will tell you something. Just orient this. If you remember, in the sketcher part we left some command under the operations. It's 3D geometry. 3D geometry means project 3D element into 2D plane. Like this is the 3D geometry. You can see this is a 3D geometry, but I want this extraction in 2D plane. So I will just select this, selected. You can go insert, operation, 3D geometry, project 3D. Now I have projected this in the 2D space. Exit. Now I will pad command this more, and I will select this line here. And material is guided in a particular direction, or I can say 50 degree from the horizontal base. I hope all the commands under the pad section are clear to you. Some more commands are there in the pad section. We will learn throughout the course. Now I will tell you what is draft filleted pad. So we will create a new workbench here. Control N, part, okay, part. Now The difference between the pad and draft fluted pad is in the pad the materials get added in a direction, in a normal to a direction or a particular direction that we define by a direction line. In a draft fluted pad we have options to draft a surface or draft the side of the rectangle or a circular 3D solid component by any angle as per our requirement. So first we make one rectangle in a 2D space and then we add material to make it a cuboid. Okay, I will select the centered rectangle point and it's a centered rectangle. That's it. We will select the draft fluted pad, sketch. Now we will first, the same thing is the length, how much material you want to add. I want 100 mm. Okay, 100 mm is added. Here we have one more options is like limit 1 and limit 2. Here you can see the neutral alignment, which face you want to make it neutral, means we have a draft angle 5 degree, means it will get drafted at 5 degree. So I want the limit 1, the top one should be a neutral, like the dimension I gave in the SketchUp workbench should remain as it is, and the limit 2, the bottom surface get drafted at a 5 degree angle. Okay, and what is the limit 2? The limit 2 is this space and the angle is 5 degree. And what is lateral radius, first limit radius, second limit radius, we will see what are these radius. Click preview. Now you may see the top surface, the limit 1 is a neutral element, and this the bottom surface, the limit 2 surface get drafted at an angle of 5 degree. What is lateral radius? We can change it so we can understand. The lateral radius are the corner radius. Okay, here you can add from here also. Edge 1 is the corner radius and the edge 2 is the top corner radius. You can add it, double click and you can make a change like 10, preview, and like if you wish you can remove any of the line. Like here we have selected 4 items like 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you wish you can eliminate any line here just from this option. If I eliminate this line, remove, close, preview. Okay, now you may see the line is not removed, but we have removed from this option. Why? Just because of this tangency option, because all the lines, the corner we have the radius, so all the lines in the tangency continuity, so we need to make it minimal. Preview. Now you may see on the 3 corner sides we have the filleted or a radius, and this side that we have removed there is no radius. So in this way you can remove or add any line. Same for the corners, the side corners. And what more in this is the draft angle. You can the same, you can increase or decrease the draft angle like 10, preview, and you can remove any face. Like I don't want the face on this side, I will remove it, close, preview, and you may see this face is drafted, this face is drafted at angle of 5 degree or 10 degree, but this face is not drafted, and you can see from the top front view. You can see this face is straight, drafted and drafted. Okay, this is all about the draft filleted pad command. And now we will move to what is multipad. From going to multipad, I will tell you one more thing here. If I create a front plane, I will make 2 figures. One is simple circle, and I will create one circle and one more circle at a concentricity of this circle. In this figure we will get a solid cylinder like component, and in this figure we will get a hollow cylinder. Like the material will get added between these 2 boundaries, not here. You may see. If I select a pad command, both the sketch selected and the material get added same. I cannot add material differently on these 2 sketch. Like I wanna make 50 here and 100 here, I cannot. By the pad command, the material will be similar to on both the sketch. So what the difference between this draft filleted pad? So I will create one more sketch here. rectangle, so we can differentiate. 1 and this one will make this one. Exit. Now I'm going to select the draw filleted pad. In this you can see we have two domains, like two entities. We created this sketch in a single workbench, but we created two domain under this command multipad, so we can add material respectively, like 100 mm on this domain, preview, and I want to make 50 mm on this. Okay, now one more thing I am going to explain you is like, again, front plane dimension. Now I will make one circle. Remember, in the pad command we created a hollow cylinder by creating this kind of sketch. Now with the multipad command, what going to happen, you can see, like first is this domain and second this domain. You can see first domain is, in the second domain both the sketches are selected, and the first domain only the inside sketch getting selected. So if I give 100 mm to this, we will get 100 mm, the length will be hollow. But if I give this domain 50 mm, the 50 mm will material get added and the 50 mm gets hollow. I hope these commands are clear to you. If you feel any query, you are free to ask. You can drop your question under the comment section, and you can mail me directly. My mail is under the description. So thanks for today. Thank you very much for watching my video. Stay fit and fine. Bye.